We're ready for some football here in Chicago at historic Soldier Field. Tonight, an NFC North rivalry renewed. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears.
2026 Chicago Bears.
Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And here we go from Chicago. Devin Duvernay to return it. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's #1 overall pick, Brock. Looking to build on his decent debut season here in year 2. It's Caleb Williams.
His rookie season last year, Kate, a reminder that no matter how talented you are, this league can humble you. And it didn't help being the most sacked quarterback in football as well. But remember, 3,500 yards and 20 touchdowns, he showed glimpses of what I know Chicago wants more of this year.
One play action, Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was, how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical, and that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
3rd and 2, Williams has his man caught by Odunze. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there, and that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
They're on the counter with Swift. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Brought down by Quay Walker.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, here's Williams. The right side hauled in by Komet. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Williams from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And that kick a little too well struck. He drives it into the end zone for a touchback. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out now in his 6th year here in the NFL. Brock, his 3rd as a starter from Utah State. It's Jordan Love.
Give a lot of credit to Jordan last year. Worked through a bunch of injuries over the course of the season. Remember, the Packers were down and had to claw themselves back to the playoffs. And this kid's averaged almost 4,000 yards and 30 touchdowns a year the last 2 years as a starter. A big reason why they've made the postseason both times.
Love going to air this out to start. Has him on the quick hitter. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
2nd and 3 now. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Jalen Johnson with the stop.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background that every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Third and 2, Love to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
All set to go now from the 35. Love with it on first down. Connects on the crosser. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Shotgun now for Love. Back to Watson. This is Cox. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
It's a gain of 8.
8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. Now, the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Running on first here with Jacobs. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Now Love on the play fake. Completed over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. An injured player out there after the snap, and the medical staff quickly out to him. And that is Geno Smith that they're headed for. Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Love from the gun. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. That one hits for 30. And it'll give the Packers the first.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Caught quickly on the slant. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Handoff here to Jacobs. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Bears nothing.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Back out comes the Chicago offense for their second drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Going to run again with Swift. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
These two NFC North teams have played one so far. 7-0 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They have 3rd and 4 to start out. Working from the gun, Williams. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's good for a Bears 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless. He took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. 1st down, Williams. And that's got it, left side. And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Williams on the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Throw here, 3rd down. They set up the screen here to Swift. He'll get it up to the 44.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong. When I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Torrey Taylor on to punt. And the fair catch made here at the 15. Packers taking the field now. Their 2nd series of the game coming up. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them, right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice, quick correction for this front block. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Love out of the shotgun. This is Reed working the right side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They'll throw 3rd and long. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
So 4th down, here comes Daniel Wheeler, descended flying for the Packers. On the return for the Bears, Devin Duvernay. And he's going to call for the fair catch here at the 38-yard line. Chicago getting set to take the field now. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Kate, if there was one flow in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Running behind center with Swift. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Williams off the play fake. Complete out to the right side. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
1st down. Here's Swift. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Williams set to pass. Hits him on the out route. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Emmanuel Wilson to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. To the air with Love. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Completes this one to Kraft. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. There's Love to throw. That's Reed on a slant. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First and 10 from the 43. Once more, it's Love. This one taken in by Kraft. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Now come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing again, Love. This is reeled in by Reed. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Love to throw again. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Stick it in the air. Love. Has him on the quick hitter. He's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and it forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Love from the gun. Pass blocked by Watson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
1st down. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Packers.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Love. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Almost the completion of the wrong team there. And that'll bring up second down.
And 10.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Had the chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for second down. Back to the air. Love. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing third and long.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the third quarter. Got a one-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field.
Cairo
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Wilson with a return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Here's the Packer offense headed out to start the third quarter. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Jacobs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Chased out to his right. And into the slide he goes after a gain of close to 5, Brock. That will bring up third down.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Throwing his love on third. Big gain downfield. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Now Love on the play fake. Caught, nice gain left side. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll run. Jacobs. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture. And one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6.
Yeah.
I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
Here's another for him. This defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. That's 7 on the play, and now they've got 3rd and goal at the 3.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Love now on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
McManus on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers double their lead to 14.
Bears 3.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Josh Blackwell to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Going to run here. Kyle Manunga. And he finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's 3rd down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Williams from the gun. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Now an inside handoff to Swift. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. It's a design boot. This is Loveland looking right side. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
The Packers going nickel on 3rd. Throw here, 3rd down. They set up the screen here to Swift. And they make this stop, I'm going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
On fourth down, it's Williams. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
It's a gain of 29. And the Bears first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on fourth down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
First and goal, Swift. There's so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the Packers' 9-yard line.
We'll see them tackle second and goal after the break. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. The loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's second and goal. Working from the gun, Williams. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears now within 1 score in the fourth. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Bears 10.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Wilson with a return here. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Packers getting set here. First and 10. And off to Jacobs to start the drive. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, it's a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Love out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Third and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That one hits for 30. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and it'll give the Packers the first.
That's another Packers first down. A gain of 14.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
Play fake, it's Love. And he sails that one over the end zone. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Love now. That's complete to Musgrave. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You trade a little bit of speed, sure. You sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. The ball is loose. And somebody jumped on it around the 5. Who's got it? Oh, officials say it's going to stay with the offense. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. Love now to throw. Coming near the goal line. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Back to throw it. Stays. And he scores. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Jordan Love, the touchdown.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good creative quarterback, one that can extend a play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers double their lead to 14.
24, Bears 10.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Blackwell now to return it. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. A give right side for Swift. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle block, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Big strike here to Moore. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Drops it underneath, Swift. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears 14 points back. 5 still to go here. This is second down. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And they'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. To throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't find DJ Moore on that throw. And now they're left with 4th and short.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
They'll run it with Swift. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That down and distance tells you pass. More than likely, you're going to get man-to-man coverage, and your passing game is more effective. But I love that call. And the trust and the belief you have in your run game that even that down and distance, you can still get the first.
Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be down within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
10 at the 21-yard line.
Down a couple of scores. Those 2 timeouts they've got left are going to be crucial. Here's 1st down. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Williams thrown again here on 2nd down. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. Wow, just perfect execution there, Brock. Nailing the fade for 6.
Yeah, when it comes to the fade route, it really is all about timing. And as you said, the execution of it. You have to have the matchup first, but then you need to go connect. What a great play.
Santos now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Bears 17.
So down inside the final minute, they're ready to try the onside kick. Oh, I think the Bears got to that one. Yes, Bears football! First and 10 now from the 46. Swift, and he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the tackle at the 38. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
Well, we have seen the value of a big physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield, so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
Setting up to pass. Throwing the out route complete. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Here he is to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
20-yard line.
Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either. He'll look to throw it. Open way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
Ball still on that 20. It's 2nd and 10. To the air yet again, Williams. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he is to throw. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that brings up 4th and long. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
Here he goes, one final shot. And they get to him and hold him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And, partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days always makes the win a little bit sweeter when it comes against a rival, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just a little bit more emotion. There just is.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to keep every game level, and no opponent's bigger than the other, but familiarity does breed a little more contempt, and we could feel it today, and that's why that W is a little bit sweeter.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Chicago.